There we go. Let's get this show back on the road. Hopefully. Cry. Welcome back, everybody. To hopefully finishing this today. This is day 2. The qingxin. From Genshin Impact. Because I didn't do it last night. I didn't finish. We got 1/4 of the way through. This is gonna be big. And it might be I have to revisit this, but this is what we're doing. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, it's good enough. It's not perfect. I don't know why my dog is standing in the doorway barking to herself. She just does that. Yeah, I won't play too much with that. Okay. Let's get these all wired first. And Luna, what's the matter with you? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter you? Go see. Go see. She's being, you know, herself. Also, I realized that it's white petals on a white desk. Sorry. Sound balance sounds good. Yeah, I bumped me a little bit this time. Pull me a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one to sit out. You. Okay. Still working on the same flower. Yes, we are, Sam. Mostly because I don't like leaving things undone for the most part. So we're gonna try and finish it tonight. That's the goal. That is indeed the goal. Fingers. I can't grab it. Okay. Go over here. We're gonna attempt to. I've had a little coffee. And a snack. And I should be fine. Maybe it won't take all night. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. How far did we get yesterday? Just the one. 1 of 4. Because it looks like there's 4. There's 3 in the front, and then there's 1 in the back. So, a 1/4 of the way, I would say, is how far I got yesterday. So we'll see. We'll see if I go completely mad tonight. As it was. I was up until like 1 last night drawing. I started something new in January, and it has consumed my life. Outside of... I need something to put this upside down in. I'll put it there for now. There we go. So I was up until like 1 a.m. drawing. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been obsessed over an OC. It's like love. I fell in love. It's a gay man. No. Do you hear my daughter protesting behind me? She's just standing there in the doorway, staring into nothingness. Child! Child! Child. She's just looking at me. Dynamic side-eye. Okay, hold on. I need... like a little... Can't use that. That's not heavy enough. I'll use that. Okay. We'll figure it out. I have a leaf picked out. And color it with Copic. It's pretty similar. I didn't have to do too much tailoring to it. Oh, shoot. Okay. Talking with the husband last night, he also downloaded Buckshot Roulette, insisting that he is no good at playing mind games. He lies. He's not home from work yet, so I can talk all the shit I want to. We used to play... We don't play this as much anymore. We used to play Jenga together. Back when we were in college, we had a Jenga set, and we would play. We were like fucking little asshats, right? So when you made the tower fall down, everybody would take 2 fingers and slap you really hard on the inside of your elbow. Those were the house rules, right? We were little shits, dude. And the husband would always, like, kibitz us to, like, go for these high-risk, high-reward pieces. He would cheat. He's not here to defend himself, so I can say all the time. The husband cheated. He didn't really. He thinks he's not very good at, like, playing mind games. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. Gravely offended about something, that's for sure. Making sure her opinions are heard. Yeah, she is. I don't know. She is quite cross with the darkness of the hallway. She sees me put my headphones on, and she knows it's streaming time. So that means, if she wants something, I don't listen. So it might be that she is trying to get my attention, because I think, you know, as weird as it is, I think dogs do have a sense of what the days of the week are, and this is an off-stream day. I never, as far as I know, put all my tools down here. I do not stream on Fridays. Other people do. In fact, I'm missing a stream right now. Who's streaming right now that I was looking at? Astral Spiff is streaming, and I like watching his streams. I don't know what they're up to at the moment. But, yeah. I am not usually streaming on a... Okay, 1, 2... I'm just cutting wire. I'm gonna have to get more of this. Usually if it's Ace, though, he'll just get up on the bed. And after I scold him enough times for, like, walking around on my bed... Because he'll, like, get in a window. There's a window over here. And he likes to stick his nose in it. And he knocks over my pillows all the time. And because I am someone who's completely... These are 5 pillows, right? Completely inept at keeping my room clean. I will put things on my streaming chair. And when I stream, or I'm at the computer, I will put them on my bed, where my pillows are. And he stomps all over it, and it drives me nuts. Because he knocks shit over. I wanna... Speaking of driving me nuts, there's fur everywhere. Dog glitter! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Do I have an extra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just cut all the wires out. Counting stream unlocked. If I'd streamed on a Friday before, it was quite some time ago. Yeah, I believe I originally picked Thursdays, because it was kind of in between most of the people who were streaming during pandemic. It was like a in-between day for most people. Because most of the people I know and I'm friends with are like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I usually don't stream on the weekends. I have other things to do in my life than stream. It's not a job, and I don't want it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, you go over there. Okay. You have 2 here to finish, and I need 3 more. I might have just enough. I also, when I was working at my last job, 7, almost 8 years ago now, Thursdays were my day off. I could not work every single day at that job. With the mileage I was having to do, driving everywhere. So Thursdays were my day off. And I kind of saw that as like a me day. It was also, I took that day off because I used to babysit a coworker's son for a few years. And I would do it first thing Friday morning. So like 8 o'clock to noon. Me and the kid, the little kidlet, and their pug And they're absolutely adorable, gigantic German Shepherd. Who, sadly... Oh gosh, she must have passed like 5, 6, 7 years ago. No, 5, 7 years. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I've been out of that job for a while. I would watch him. That's how I got really up on, you know... I got to learn Chinese with Ni Hao Kai Lan. Which did not help me in learning how to pronounce this. Uh-oh. Sam has sent you a very important text, Decon. What do you have to say about that? Since you haven't come back to start cursing about it, I assume that you haven't looked at it yet, or you're still processing it. Oh, Sam, what are you up to, you scamp? No, it wasn't, Sam. It really wasn't. Hot sauce in the hole. It's weird because, like, now I'm also thinking, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do for dinner? Oh wait, it's Friday. People are coming. Oh shoot, I came apart. That shouldn't have happened. I pulled it too early. Okay. I learned a new skill. Thought Decon Speed should see it. Heaven help us. Okay, okay, headphones. I will charge you after tonight. You can survive. You're fine. You're not gonna die. Okay. You're fine. You can survive one stream. I don't think there's gonna be a flower stream next week. If I do stream. Maybe we'll take a run at Monos. Maybe do a little single-player buckshot. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Because I believe the what is the 28th? Can someone take a look at the calendar? What is the 28th? Because that's Monster Hunter. I will not do straight out, I don't think. Take a look. All that kind of half dries. Luna, what are you doing? It's a Friday. So yeah, I will not be streaming Monster Hunter because it's 27th. We'll do something else. It is a... Oh, 28th is a Thursday? No way. Hold on. Was I looking at this wrong? No, it's a Friday. 28th is a Friday. Yeah. Okay. Thought it was going crazy. What are you... Chooses to send me a video of himself making weird noises while I'm watching a stream because he's obsessed with me. The sounds came from a certain area. Phrasing, Sam. Yeah, it is a Friday. Child of mercy, I swear. Why are we crying? What do you need from me? Luna, come here. Do you want to go up? Do you want to go up? Come here. Up. Go up. Up. Go on the bed. That means your brother can. Come on. Up. 1, 2, 3, up! Good girl. I wonder if I have my other camera. I could set up a pet cam sometime. Where would I put it? Because the chat goes here. Images for shit goes here. I guess a pet cam could go here. I don't know. Because it crossed midnight. Oh! Oh yeah, it is. That's right. Is your time zone, Sam and Decon, is your time zone also UTC? You guys roll over the clocks at the same time? Or am I tripping? Yeah, no, you guys are like the first ones to roll over on your clocks, aren't you? So technically, yeah, you're UTC, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know time zones. I don't know time zones. I'm Californian, it's God's time, and they have 2 different names for it because we're still doing daylight saving, which is absolute madness. So, you know. That's how I feel about that whole hullabaloo. Let's get the... No, let's do the main stem last. Let's do one of these guys. One of the short ones. GMT, Greenwich. Greenwich. I can talk. I can pronounce. Greenwich. Fuck if you know. Thanks, Sam. I appreciate the knowledge. Oh, I forgot to unpack this. I'm gonna use the newer tape. Good lord. Okay. Ooh, that's a fun noise. Oh, shit. Whoops. Local streamer acts like a fool on stream. News at 11. Anyway, here we go. The first one's not that hard, but once we start getting like 3 on here, it gets crowded. Technically, GMT half the time, rest of the time you're BST. No one uses BST as a designation because it's bollocks. I mean, you would know better than me. Okay. Then we're gonna put the over-overs, and then the under-unders. It's like a musical saw. It's a fun noise. Oh shoot, I should use this one. Give me a sec. Scissors. Ah. Pull off the sheath. My teeth. Giggity. I think we'll do that. Okay. Over-overs. She says in a way that anybody else will not understand. Over. And hold. There we go. Daylight savings is bollocks. Time zones the whole area are bollocks. The concept of time is bollocks. I hate it. Pretty sure the division of time zones in the world, other than the fact that we needed time zones because trains, we used to use trains a lot. I don't know if you remember that. You are a little on the young side. Wasn't the concept of dividing the world into its little sections a British school teacher's idea? It's kind of because of daylight saving you discovered MS2. There you go. Under-unders. And hold. Hold it down, you two. I'm familiar with trains, thank you. I have in fact ridden some. No way. Real shit. I posted something from the cleric in the quote section because I added the quote section in the Discord about trains not running on time, I guess in Germany. I don't know why that made me laugh, like absolutely hysterically. Movie played on Channel 5 filled the slot where the hour went back. One of the good things that came out of daylight savings. That is true. Becoming a Misty is a good reason, in my opinion. Okay. Pull you down. Bend. Bend. is dog fur everywhere. I should not have brushed the dogs in my bedroom. There's a pro tip. Okay, how are we looking? All right. Pop off, King. We're looking good. All right, let me wire the rest then. Now that we're here. You're actually able to make out the picture, though? I have no idea what you're talking about. Where is? There we go. All right, let's get these things wired. I'd say we're moving at a good clip, but I have miniature houses blocking my computer. Because I have no sense of what a clean desk is supposed to look like. You guys want to see what, like, my actual desk looks like? Okay. Alright. There's my stomach. There's OBS. That's where I keep all the pens. That's usually where my microphone goes when I'm not using it. Microphone is over here. Mic is over here now. It's not a lot of room. That's the base to keep everything from falling over. Copics over here. Yes. I got Copics. I still use them. I don't digital art. I am a unicorn. Collection of washi tape. The sun blowing everything out. Scanner is right there. I offload stuff. So it's... And... yeah, that's my desk. It's not a lot. In fact, our work... you want to measure the workspace. There's a ruler. Oh. Hang on a sec, let's move that. It's not even a foot of space here. So, you know. I don't work with a lot. Let's get back down. Channel 5 was infamous for the fact that a lot of the time the signal was shit, so the picture would be moderately fuzzy to borderline incomprehensible. Ah. I didn't see the silhouettes for 5 minutes. It was a night scene. Do you remember what episode it was then? Oh, I'm curious. Some sci-fi movie. Then you kept hearing voices make jokes. Back in the old days. Oh, man. There were a lot of movies that had, like, super dark night scenes. So, I mean, like, I couldn't tell you right from that. Was it Joel era? Or was it, Mike era? That might help narrow it down. Oh, shit. I haven't watched an episode in ages. I got Rad, the riff tracks. I think that was like a year or 2 years ago, their Kickstarter movie. That's the one I think I've said this before because I feel like it's deja vu. Aunt Becky was in it. So there were a bunch of those jokes. MVP in that movie was the little girl because she was a sass master. Loved her. She was great. I did this too early. Let's just put you off to the side. I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, it was the movie. Oh, it was This Island Earth. Oh, shit. Yeah, that had some. I can understand how on a bad 80 by 80 pixel kind of a deal. I know it wasn't that, but, you know. How that would be impossible to see. Normal view. Normal view. Etc., etc. I'm looking at you, Glue. I used to watch the TV show on Comedy Central, and it was still the Comedy Channel, and then after it transitioned into Sci-Fi Channel, and then they canceled it. The fact you could hear voices in itself was a small miracle. Looks like Dr. Seuss designed their planet. I think I have a DVD of that somewhere. I'm gonna sit down and watch it. Speaking of new DVDs that I just got. Did I put it here? There's an anime release of one of my favorite manga. What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is. There is a DVD release, or is it Blu-ray? I haven't looked. No, it's a DVD. I can't wait to watch it again, because I wanted to watch it, and I just didn't know who had it streaming. I love this. I'm disappointed in analog signals got shut off. It's not right that I'm able to clearly make out the picture and audio of Channel 5 now. Hashtag bring back the fuzz. I guess I can understand the sentiment. AV is improved on Channel 5, but their original content is still shit. Ugh. You know, before the channel went down, in my opinion, there was a channel me and the husband used to watch. Because it would do, you know, kung fu movies, kaiju movies, and it was just that kind of, like, 70s grindhouse schlock. And that was, like, its selling point. It was El Rey. And then they started doing their own programming, and then they stopped doing, like, kung fu movies and shit, and it was, like, almost entirely, like, their own stuff. Like, I understand to an extent, you know, changing the format, because it was, what was his name? Something Rodriguez. It was his channel. But it was like, dude, you weren't even doing Kai July anymore? Because, like, you know, 4th of July, they would play Godzilla movies all day. Like, what could be more fucking patriotic than watching it, you know, the fruits of our nuclear labor fucking laying waste to, like, Japan, ironically enough. Yeah, when they changed, like, their content on El Rey, it was really disappointing. And so we stopped watching it. I mean, now if I want that kind of stuff, I go to Pluto TV. Because they got, like, a tokusatsu channel. That's how I watched Kamen Rider. Husband just got the DVD set for... That is too much glue. For V3, Kamen Rider V3, so the sequel series after the first Kamen Rider. And it looks good. I believe he also has Black, which is also absolutely horrifying. Black, and I believe he has Black RX. Man, Showa era tokusatsu. Crazy shit. Wanna be Channel 5 of the original comment was complete shit, to be fair. Always the way. Start with cheap syndication reruns, dump your demographic when the money rolls in. You know, that is true. A lot of channels were very much guilty of that. Comedy Channel, which became Comedy Central, and then it was just, you know, just South Park. For 4 hours a day. Like, you know, whatever. Wasn't for me. Comedy Channel was more funny when they had schlocky movies on. Maybe this is dating me, but does anybody know Joe Bob Briggs? You know? Like, I grew up on Elvira. Husband grew up on Joe Bob. You know, if we're gonna talk schlocky movies, I don't like critics, but I like hosts. Joe Bob was one of the best. Just like Elvira. Have you seen Cassandra Peterson lately? Oh my god, she's aging in reverse. She's so beautiful still. Ah! She's not even aging sometimes. I hope I'm that graceful when I, like, fucking get older. Do I have to, like, become a mistress of the dark to sell my soul? To look young? Now, I know everyone's gonna be telling you, but Dio, you do look young. You don't look like you're 42. Stop it! You're friends. You don't get to tell me that. Completely irrelevant. You know Joe Bob, but you never really a thing in the UK. I figured he wouldn't be. Was he the one that had the Hooter count? And the dead body count in the movies? I can't remember. I think there's the husband was looking at something, it was like a book or something of his essays, like, of, like, I guess movies and stuff? I'd read that. Like Leonard Maltin. He's the only, like, film critic I would take seriously, because I like Leonard Maltin. And he knows that, you know, some movies are pretty bad. He was on an episode of Mystery Science Theater. It was the Mike Pearl era. And he suggested Gorgo, which was your guys' attempt at the UK. Your guys' attempt at a Godzilla movie. But, you know, in retrospect, I think it was more like Cloverfield. I think, you know, it's a hot take. I think Gorgo is closer to Cloverfield than it is to, and King Kong. Cloverfield meets King Kong than it is to a Godzilla film. It also has what's-his-face? He was in another movie. Which one was it? God, it's been so long. Waiting for Go-Go is one of the best host skits. It is. Waiting for Go-Go is really funny, but, when you're out of Slits, you're out of Pier, which is the parody of, the Wild Strawberries director. That fucking got me. 'Cause, you know, intellectual jokes. Also because I was also familiar with the motto of Schlitz beer, which is when you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Which is the fucking the brilliant layering of jokes. Again, I am old. Do they still make Schlitz? Hold on, let me take a look. I need to know. How do I spell that? Schlitz beer. Get out of my way. Why are you caps locked? There we go. Oh, they still make Schlitz. Of course it's in Milwaukee. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Oh no, it's defunct. Okay. Oh, that sucks. They sold to Blue Ribbon? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Okay, no, so Schlitz isn't around anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. Huh. Interesting. Slogans! The beer that made Milwaukee famous. Real gusto, just a kiss of the hops. Move up to Schlitz, the greatest name in beer. It is a pretty cool name, I'll give it that. Schlitz rocks America, go for the gusto. When it's right, you know it. There's just one word for beer, and you know it. No one does it like the bull. And of course, when you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Okay, cool. That was an interesting detour. Sorry. New channel further down in the Sky channels that does cheap reruns, including Monkey. Fucking love Monkey. You know, there was a playlist on YouTube that had, like, all the shorts. But I don't think it's around, or if it is, it's missing a bunch, because copyright claim. And I think one of the ones that got copyright claimed was sadly the Gumby skit, or the Gumby ones. Oh shit, I almost did that wrong. Okay, there we go. I used to watch Gumby as a kid. That show was surreal. Watching a riff of it made me understand how fucking weird that show was. Like, why was Gumby's sister a slug? Am I misremembering? I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of things that, you know, I look back on my childhood and go like, did I dream that up or was that real? Today's Special is one of them. That was the live-action children's show about a mannequin. Okay, have you guys ever seen the movie Mannequin? With, oh, it's not Goldie Hawn. Who is it? It's like Splash. Anyway, Mannequin was superior to Splash, though. That's, I'm probably gonna burn in hell for that. Same thing, right? It was, a guy falls in love with a mannequin. Freaky shit happens. Hollywood is like the best side characters. Is absolutely effeminate gay black man who wore like amazing fucking sunglasses every other scene that they were different. Who is in this movie? Alright, hold on. I need to look this up. Who was the pretty lady who played the mannequin? It's a good movie. Mannequin. 1987? Is it really? Is it really only an hour and a half? Okay, that's how I know Rotten Tomatoes is full of shit. Like, 20%? Rotten Tomatoes, you're full of shit, man. That movie is like an 80%. Why is Steam on here? How do you get a Steam score for Mannequin? Is there a movie thing that I don't know about on Steam? Kim Cattrall, who, by the way, saw Crow T. Robot sing her praises when they were doing City Limits, which was a movie that, you know, isn't great. But she was in City Limits. And that was where Crow did the Ode to Kim Cattrall song. That's a cute movie. Anyway, this TV show that I'm going off on a tangent about, today's special, had a similar premise. Estelle Getty was in fucking Mannequin? Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I remember who she was. Anyway, I'm all over the place today. I love Estelle Getty. God bless her. So it was about a department store mannequin that would come to life if you put a hat on his head. So it was kind of like Frosty the Snowman. And there was like a puppet named Muffy, and she was a rat, and I never liked her for some reason. I didn't like Muffy. I think she was one of those characters that constantly got into problems. Because she was like... It was the Orko effect, you know, from like He-Man. I never liked Muffy. Apparently, you know, when I think I found out that it wasn't a dream was on an article for, what do you call it? Dinosaur Dracula, where Matt, formerly of X Entertainment, brought it up. It might have been on an X Entertainment forum cuss thing, too. And everyone was just, like, hating on Muffy and everything because nobody liked her. But it was the first time I'd encountered something where I was just like, I didn't fucking make this TV show up, because that's a... Imagine trying to explain that, right? It's a children's show about a department store mannequin that comes to life when you put a hat on his head. It was like some little Tam O'Shanter, like, I don't know. And there was and then he was friends with the security guard, and she was like, I don't remember what her name was. Anyway, you say that to somebody before, you know, Lost Media was a thing, people would think you were crazy. It's not a kid's show unless it's been an absurd fever dream. That is true. In the Night Garden. Yes, I'm familiar with In the Night Garden. Britton, are you guys alright? Like, are you guys okay? Are you alright? Blink twice if you're not okay. Anyway. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it just... Kids shows were just a different breed. Because, you know, kids like scary things. Like, and sometimes they like scary things they don't know that are scary. Right? Like, a lot of us look back and we'd be like, wow, I watched Rambo at 6. That was totally not okay. Or, you know, I was really into The Toxic Avenger as a kid. And, you know, you go back and you watch that trauma film and you're like, didn't the guy just, like, fucking explode when he was hit by a car? Or am I mixing that up with, you know, RoboCop kind of shit, right? You look back on some of those. Kids don't know things are scary. They only know it's scary if we tell them it's scary. Is what I think. So kids don't really care about puppets, you know? There is not an innate fear of clowns because Japan is not afraid of clowns. I think that was one of the things that the developer of the guy who made ARMS? Not Nogami. He said, like, oh, Americans don't like clowns? Now I know their weakness. And we're like, bro, please. Can you not? Because he put a clown girl in ARMS, didn't he? Anyway, you know, kids don't know that clowns are scary. And most of the time they're not. I think clowns are kind of funny. Clowns are cute, you know? That's just me, though. We look back on some of our old stuff and we don't think it's scary, but maybe it is. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of stuff I was into that was scary. That wasn't meant to be scary. Just weird. Case in point would be today's special. Pretty sure that was the name of the show. I haven't looked it up in a while, ever since, you know, it confirmed that it existed. If I tried to describe Mystery Science Theater to people, and I did, because I was really into that show when I was young, like middle school and shit, nobody believed me. They're like, why are there robots? And then, you know, when you watch the show long enough, you kind of forget that they're puppets, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how people are, like, on Sesame Street or, like, Jim Henson. You just kind of forget that they're puppets. They're not characters. But, you know, Servo and Crow are characters. They're people. Scary clowns annoy me. They don't act like actual clowns. I like clowns. I think clowns are cool. I like clown makeup, too. I think clown makeup's pretty top. It's neat. Tim Curry is one of my favorite, you know, but that's just because I really like Tim Curry. So, you know, do I like Pennywise or do I like Tim Curry? And I don't think there's any shame in just saying that I just really like Tim Curry. Maybe that's it, you know? I love Tim Curry. My favorite Tim Curry role is Wadsworth in Clue, because Clue is one of my favorite movies of all flippin' time, you know? I know that movie back to front. It's such a great movie. That's where I learned what a homosexual was. I didn't know what it meant at the time when I was young. That's where I learned the word. Raise your hand if that was the first encounter of the word homosexual for you guys. God, Clue is such a good movie. Has anybody watched it lately? I think I'm gonna sit down and watch it sometime soon. One of the days when it was during the pandemic, or like tail end of pandemic, where you could rent out like a theater. We rented out the theater to watch Clue in the theater, and that was flippin' hilariously amazing. There was only like 10 of us. 10 of us just we all pooled together and went to go watch it in the theater. And it was the home release, so they played all the endings consecutively, which is, I prefer that, because that was how I watched it. I didn't watch it in the theaters, when it first came out. I had only seen it on TV when I was young. Or actually, I'd seen it on TV, and then I kept renting it. And so eventually, I think we bought a VHS for it, because I just kept renting it at, Blockbuster. It's a damn good movie. Another movie I'd like to do, where you rent it out and you can just watch it all together. I'd love to watch Blazing Saddles. That movie's good, too. Pennywise is one of the few that actually exhibits some clown behavior. Can't count on your hand how many horror things you were into when you were far too blooming young to be watching, playing, reading. Fond memories of playing Silent Hill when you were like 8. There is no way your little 8-year-old mind could fathom what the fuck happened in that game. Not that it really mattered. All it mattered was, have you seen a little girl with black hair? That's all that mattered, right? All you knew is that man was a good father. And I will have no slander or erasing of Harry Mason. I'm looking at you, Silent Hill 2 remake. I miss Harry, guys. Shattered Memories is a great idea if it wasn't Silent Hill 1. Because that made him look like a bad father. And my Harry Mason is not a bad father. That is blasphemy. I have very strong feelings of it. As you can tell. Okay. This is the bigger one, so we're gonna have to get some bigger tape. Director of Clue, Jonathan Lynn, has a great book called Comedy Rules. Part memoir, part lessons in writing, performing, directing comedy. Worth reading. Thank you! I definitely want to get that because, the fucking comedy timing in Clue, phenomenal, right? I'm really, a huge fan when it comes to, comedy. I really like watching really punchy, quick dialogue. I know recently in the server, who posted the clip from Expiration Date, the source film, where it was Spy walks by Scout and he goes, asking out that dial tone again, right? And then immediately, I don't even think he had finished the N sound in dial tone. Then immediately Scout hits back, go to hell, Spy. Like, it's so... The timing on that is so tight, right? Fucking love it. It's my favorite part about that entire thing. Go to hell, Spy. Probably next to... Congratulations, you're a failure. You're ready. I am? No, everything you just said was completely insane. You know, the comedy timing in that short, phenomenal. And I've always really liked really punchy, quick dialogue like that. It's funny to me. I don't know why. It's always been funny to me. Alright, hold on. If I were to do this, yellow's on that side, so yellow's on this side. Well, you make sure it's evened out or I'm gonna fucking scream. I will definitely have to look that book up, though, because I love that kind of stuff, and I would love to hear some insights on, like, writing comedy from someone who has, like, one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Bold of you to assume I didn't have an intricate understanding of symbolism and surreal storytelling at 8. I did not. Don't get me started on Shattered Memories. Great concept for a game mechanic, good soundtrack, absolutely not have been a retelling of Silent Hill 1. Funny UFO, yeah, best UFO ending. By, you know, bar none. Him and his wife haven't been back to couples counseling in a while, though. Oh my god, the offhanded part of that just fucking killed me. My mom's a bitch. It is one of, bar none, the best UFO endings. It's just so fucking stupid. I think just accessing the fucking, like, being able to do it is the ridiculous part, in my opinion. It is a ridiculous side quest. But I mean, like, I'm gonna be completely honest. That's one of those games where it was just like... The writing and the retelling of it and just the way it was handled, it was like... Sir, do you need therapy? Did you guys need therapy? Did your parents get divorced and you didn't really get therapy for that? Do you need professional help to unpack all that? 'Cause, like, what the fuck? Right? Like, what the fuck? What the literal fuck was that? What the literal fuck was the storyline to Shattered Memories, you know? And it's like... Bruh. My parents also got divorced. I didn't have to turn it into a fucking, like, video game that, like, wrote it into fanfiction of one of my favorite horror games of all time. You know, I don't do that. If I get into something, I make it my own thing. And that's how Creepy and Crawly came into existence. That's how I made Dante from Devil May Cry an even bigger washout. Because that's Alistair. He doesn't eat parfaits, he drinks himself to death. But it's okay, because he's immortal. Do I need therapy? Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. You know? That's not the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is I didn't like how it was a retelling of Silent Hill 1. I don't believe that that should have been appropriate. But Konami will sign off on anything if it gives them money, because they signed off on that terrible, terrible interactive... whatever the hell you would call that. I don't know what you would call that thing that they tried to push was a Silent Hill game. Whatever. Seems like the only people who are... I gotta raise this, because I cannot. I cannot. Okay. There. 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 Okay, hold on. We're gonna bend you, because your stem is too low. Up. Over, over, under, under. Here we go. Alright. Over, over. Under, under. So you need to go up. Like that. Please work with me. There you go. Appreciated. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Alright. Now comes the fun part. Now we attach. So what I'm thinking is I attach each as we go. In August, I'm going to perform Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, one of the best verses ever written. Stephen Sondheim's most underrated show. It's a show I went to go, the first time I'd ever seen a funny thing happen to me on the way to the forum. I was in high school. I used to be in the drama club, but the teacher was an absolute words that are demonetizing on any platform. I hated this woman. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that we have a rec center downtown for putting on plays and everything. And they would sell tickets to the dress rehearsals for the drama students of like the local high schools so that they could watch, professionals perform for a very, very cheap fee. And they could, practice in front of, I don't know if this is a common practice anywhere else in theater. I just thought it was really cool. And then like sometimes if, they had the time, you could talk to the actors and pick their brains about, the acting process and everything. And that was really cool. And the first time I'd ever seen a funny thing happen to me on the way to the forum was through this program. And I've always been eternally grateful for the opportunity to have watched it. And I'd seen it a couple other times after that. But, that one dress rehearsal when I was in high school was my favorite. I loved it. I also saw a version of, and I don't know if anybody's still, I don't know if it's being performed at any point right now, but somebody wrote a play about Sarah Winchester. It was called The Haunting of Sarah Winchester. And I saw it there at the rec center there as well. That was super cool. The set design for it, because the house was like, it's the Winchester house, if you've ever been. I don't think you have. Anyway, they would move things around so that it would be really confusing, and they turned it into like a little fan fiction kind of a thing where she falls in love with a ghost and helps them move on and everything, and it was a cool set. I loved being able to like check out really cool plays from there. I have a lot of fond memories of, Funny Thing Happened and other ones. So I am actually pretty freaking jazzed that you're going to be in that, Sam, because it just kind of like brings me back to when I was a little bit younger. So, it's a great show. Oh, you're going to play Pseudolus. Oh my god, that's sick. That is so sick. I wish I could see it. I really wish I could. Don't mind the concept of the story and exploration of how a divorce can fuck up a kid. Mixing idea choices. Who the dad was a cool idea. But taking the concept and applying it to a man that is canonically so good a father, he willingly raised the same kid that wasn't biologically his twice, thanks to supernatural shenanigans, is like, no. And it is the impact of his diary in 3 that she finds and she reads while she's I believe she's in the car with Douglas reading it, and he's that the section of his diary where he says there are times when he wanted to put an end to her because she represented the entire thing that took his baby away, and he didn't, because at the end of the day it is and it isn't his daughter, and he loved her no matter what. Fucking hell, man. That's why, in my opinion, it is a tragic shame that What's-His-Face didn't really understand what he was doing. He didn't understand jack shit when he was doing the Silent Hill movie. He literally did not do his homework. You don't understand what Harry went through going through Silent Hill. You just understood that there was some psychosexual energy going on there, and you decided that you knew better than anyone else, and you didn't. Okay? I'm not saying that it has to be completely accessible, but, Silent Hill 1 is a very special game to me. My personal favorite is always going to be 2, because that was the one I started with. But 3, man. 3 gets you in the feels if you played 1. I feel very passionately about that. Alright, let's pull them a little bit closer together. I think we're cooking. Let's go about... We'll cut it later, so I'm gonna I'm gonna put you off to the side. Let's work on the leaf next. Going back to Blazing Saddles, first DVD I ever bought. Oh, Blazing Saddles is such a good movie, guys. Holy cow. You could never do it now. I mean, we say that about a lot of movies, but you could never do it now. And that's the crying shame about it. It's such a great movie. It's so funny. Oop, sorry. Didn't mean to hit you, chat. You okay? Alright, how much darker do we want? I think we're gonna go with this one. There are a lot of these I'm gonna have to start replacing because they are running low. Let me show you the one that I recently picked up. It was on a recommendation from someone else. I was watching their stream, and she was drawing handsome, pretty men on Valentine's Day. And this was one of the pens she used. It's Mako House. This is a Ecoline brush pen. And I'm gonna just show you what I did with it. Give my hands a little bit of a rest from all the twisting. Is this why I don't sell these? Because, holy cow. I think the only thing that's more work intensive would be crocheting. Is like, and I like this because depending on the lighting that she noticed, it's either a very warm lavender or it's a not warm lavender, but here's the best part, right? It doesn't bleed through. Now, as a contrast, I have Copics right here. And holy cow, do these bleed. They bleed right through everything. Barring 100% cold or hot press cotton watercolor paper. And even then, if you saturate it a little too much, it will bleed. But that, yeah, there's another one. That's Copic on one side. But, I mean, holy shit, man. This is great. And that's the problem. I bought two of the same color because I need more purples. I don't have a lot of choice in purples. I need more. I need more. Oh, being an artist is so expensive, chat. Hang on a sec. Can I rotate you? No, I cannot. But that's fine. Because I can do it here. Oh, I don't need to. This picture has it in a different spot. Okay. And it's just a heart. I won't do veins because I think the crepe paper kind of exemplifies having the grain, so. That letter in 3 showing it Harry wasn't perfect, he was still good, Dan, till the end is good. And the way Shat memes just kind of pisses on that, it still rubs me the wrong way. Yeah! Must get some new color markers next month if I can start incorrectly using the water cup. There is no incorrect way of using them. If you only use them dry, that is not incorrect. Do you need one of these, Decon? This is a brush pen. Focus, please. And you can fill them with water so that it's full of water, and then the water just comes through the... I know some people use these that way. They also use them like traditional brushes too, like they'll dip them in water and still use it. And the only thing you'll need with this is like a sponge to wipe it off, or like a small vessel of water to just rinse it in between. But like, if you need one of these, remind me to send you some. You know? Incorrect way is never using them. I'll be honest. The incorrect way of using an art supply is never using it. That's my opinion. And the correct way of using watercolor pencils is to use them on my drawing request. You could probably do it with one. Alright, I've got stuff to send you, so I'm gonna try and get that out to you. There we go. going for perfection. Now I want... There it is. This. Keep wanging, you know, keep delaying getting to it. Hot sauce in the hole in the chat. Oh, you two. I want to be able to, like, straighten these out the way I see some people do it, and I can never figure it out. Yeah, let's just do it all the way through. So, let's do that. Oh, no. You. Okay. There's something I saw that somebody did, but I don't even know if I have the room to do it. Scissors be gone. Oh, my precious daughter is chilling. Oh, did it work? Is it actually working? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's working on tearing up my table. This is an IKEA table. I've had it since... Well, you remember those little, remember the iMacs that look like Luxo from the, Pixar logo? That was when I got this desk. When I got one of those computers. It's old. And we're just gonna... right down the middle. Just like we've been doing. His grandma can call people. Oh, you two. Never change. Why are there helicopters going over my house? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Ah! There we go. I have doubts, SoundCloud, that you truly have the function to shuffle. Because I believe I'm hearing these in like the same rate of play as who is texting me. Who dares bother me? Can you please show my text? Okay. Cool. Alright. Ah. Maybe wired wasn't the best idea, but we, like they do in Project Runway, make it work. Just because the leaf is slightly cut out of... It's not completely symmetrical, which is kind of nice. It was prepackaged. Okay, let's get some glue in there so we can get it shut. Miss the old see-through IMAX Pika design for real. I had one of those. I don't remember what flavor it was or what color. I think it was teal. I had one of those. It was cute. It was VV cute. I did enjoy them immensely. Oh, it's just, it's a whole... Oh, it's a whole leaf. I think I'm gonna wrap it, though. I'd rather all kind of be one piece. Ah! Okay, come on. Alright, we're gonna let you dry for a little bit while I take a look at my... Yeah, that's about what I thought. Okay. Okay, okay. It's very similar to another plant that has heart-shaped leaves that I don't know anything about, because I'm not a plant person. Get a little bit of a curl in cupping it? I should wait for it to dry, but you know. Patience? Don't know her. Right, let's just choose here. Right about there, I think. Hold fast. There we go. Oof. And away we go. Nice. And I think we should cut it right about... you wanna... If we do it like the art, bends a little up like that, and then out. So, and it, da-da. There we go. Yeah. So we can cut it right about, I think, here would be the best. Your pliers. Where did I do with my... Oh, they're over here. Alright. Alright, so right about there. Yeah. And then, what did I do with that stuff? I could have sworn I had a little bit of a tying twine for this. I brought it to my room, and then it disappeared. Where are you? Dilko! I remember tying it too. I thought I was going to put it on my desk, because I was going to use it, and now I can't find it. Something of similar. It's not exactly what I want, but I don't see what I want exactly, so let's work with this. It's a... oh, look at that. It's a handle from a bag, but there's a string in it. I never knew that. That's neat. Alright, let's just unravel a little bit. You never know. This is why I hoard objects. You never know what you can use. Look at that. Sit there. There we go. What do the petal or the what do you call it look like for glaze lilies though? The leaves. That's the word. Words to stuff coming. There we go. I mean, technically the string is there to hold the leaf to it, so there really isn't a reason for me to do this, but, you know. close. Qingxin. I think I got it right this time. Qingxin. That's, you know, it took probably 3 hours if we include yesterday's 2-hour failure. Took 3 hours, but I think I got it. I got it. I'm not perfectly happy with it. There are a lot of things to improve, but that's pretty good, if I can say so myself. You know? Let me look up what a glazed lily looks like really quick. Where's my internet browser? There we go. Glaze lily Genshin. Do you have leaves? What do your leaves look like? Images. You do not. Oh, they don't have leaves? I know that everybody I'm asking who would be in chat. Oh, there are leaves. Hang on. What do these look like? Oh, okay, okay. That's interesting. Interesting. They're like a... Let me go over here. We'll do this. They look like this. Bring it back. Thank you. Thank you, you two. It was very fun to be able to do it. Looks... It's like a stem, and then it's got a very pointy leaf. But yikes. Yeah. It is what it is. Let me pull it up, what I'm seeing. If I can find a good high res. There aren't very many good high reses on here. Oh, that's pretty good. That is from Save Images. Glaze lily. Leaf. Okay. Let me see if I can't get that in there. Oh. Browse. This one. Open. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Give me a sec. There we go. I wish I could, like, cut off the rest. Oh, maybe I can. Hang on. Okay, let me take a look at this. Where are you? Downloads. No. They're editing on Windows. Edit. Yes, there is. Alright. That. Save. Okay. Minimize. OBS. There we go. They're like pointy. But the item version doesn't have it. And I don't know why these are so far up. They should really be lower down? I don't know why I have them so far up. I think it's because the item art has it like that, but like in-game they don't look like that. And I heard that's just a thing with Genshin. It doesn't always look like... They look very different. In fact, I did... The inner petals are all the same color, but I did mine in white. But I think it's pretty good. Maybe I should add a leaf? I don't know. I don't think I have to, though. Anyway. That went well. Better than it did yesterday. Whether or not I'm lazy, maybe I'll just upload these in 2 parts. Next week, what am I gonna do next week? Next week will be a game. I'll surprise you. I haven't decided which. But yeah. No more flowers. Usually I only do it for like 2 to 3 weeks, but it's been a busy, busy time. So, I'm not sure what we'll do next, but that is what we got. So, let me bring it back at least. Browse. Open. That is not what I was looking for. This one. Open? Yeah. There we go. Corporate wants you to figure out the difference between these two. There is no difference. Mystery game. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll put a vote on the Twitters. Can you do votes on Blue Sky? I'm not really on Blue Sky all that much. Blue Sky is only for the art that I'm not putting on Twitter. So I don't know how the Blue Skies work. Maybe I'll put up a poll. And we'll see. I haven't made a decision. So, I will see you guys next week, though. I do definitely want to see you guys next week. Maybe we'll start Monos. I don't know. So, thanks for joining me, you guys. I'm glad we got this done. I'm glad, you know, for those who showed up, you got to see the finished product. Now it's the fiddling portion, where you just kind of try to make it look correct. If I were to do this again, I would definitely make a proper template for the... Definitely make a template. Definitely, maybe if I could get a double crepe instead of a single ply, like a double layer, probably would help with the shape. And then just... But other than that, that's pretty good. Actual mystery game, murder mystery, gumshoe noir thing. A friend of mine was playing Chicken Police, but those games take a lot of reading, and I don't want to do a lot of reading. So we'll see. If it's buckshot, you guys can just sit there and kibitz me while I, you know, pew my own face. And drink. And smoke. And do so many illicit things. How do people fucking, like... How in the hell is that allowed on not just Twitch, but on YouTube? Anyway. Chicken Police is great. Like, if I were to play Chicken Police, I wouldn't stream it. I want to just play it on my own. Because, like... It's such a good game. My friend was playing it. I don't know if she finished it, though. I will have to find out. And if I find her streams, Sam, I'll post them in the streaming section on my Discord, and you can check out how she does it. My favorite part about Chicken Police is the way they pronounce the name Desiree. He pronounces it Desire. Desire or something. Like, he pronounces it completely, like, not, and I was just like, but why, bro? But why? If I find it, I'll post it. You can check out, like, her playthrough. Again, I don't know if she finished it, but she had at least 2 or 3 streams out of it. Maybe I'll see if I can get Home Alone Final working. I had a lot of problems with it 2 years ago, but I think I can figure out what was going on with that, so but yeah, I picked up monos, I got buckshot. Yeah, so last flower stream. Next arts probably be in July. Unless I do something else. I don't know. It's mainly UK actors, you think. That makes a ton of sense. But the UK, or like, the Brits are close to France. Unless the French pronounce it weird. Oh, that's a good thing. Do the French pronounce it weird? Because technically I'm French Canadian. So I only know what a French Canadian would pronounce it as. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will see you guys next week. We'll play a game. March, though? After the first Monster Hunter stream, me and Dak Blackberry, Choco, we're gonna do a It Takes Two stream. So maybe not the first week of March, but like the second or third week of March, we're gonna get back to It Takes Two, and you can watch us try and save a marriage. Divorce %. All right, have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Have a good night. I'll see you next week, 5:30. if things change, because I might be out, it's either 5:30 start time or 6:30. Just watch the Twitch schedule, because I may forget to post it on my other socials. So watch the Twitch schedule, because I will change that first. But it should be, it may be like 5:30 or 6. I'll let you know. All right? Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you later. Bye.